Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. So as you can see, we are back to Future Fight content. The past few updates has been quite good, so I decided to come back to it. The new Alliance battle days are actually really good, and I was surprised when they said that they're going to take it down to only 1 day per week, but then they gave us a Alliance Battle Extreme and Legends no restrictions, which was really good. Honestly, in my opinion, it's really good. So I was really happy when I saw that. So we are back here into another guide. So in today's guide, it is going to be mainly focused for the free-to-play players. So new players, returning players that do not want to spend money. But for the veteran players, it is still going to work. But as long as you're not paid to play, or anyone that's want to pay to play Future Fight, then this would not be recommended, because then a completely different guide should come instead. I would make it, but I prefer to only make it for the free-to-plays. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started, show you what we have in store today. So as you can see, we are going to focus on 3 different types of characters. Characters that can do World Boss Legends, characters that can do Alliance Battle, and the characters that can do both World Boss Legends and Alliance Battle. I will point out 2 notes. First of all, for World Boss Legends, I will show you how to play it in a skill preview. However, I'm not going to show you the actual World Boss Legend performance, because this can vary. As for Alliance Battle Extreme, I will show you my personal scores, and then I'll show you the best scores for each character. And for the characters that I do not have built or do not own, I will show you another score from other creators. They can do it all. Again, I'll show you how to play it for World Boss Legends, but I'll also show you my scores for when I have done it for the characters that I own. So yeah, we're going to start for World Boss Legends, and then Alliance Battle, and then they can do it all. As for the second note, I'm not going to obviously mention Giant Boss Raid as much as many of you want to ask about Giant Boss Raids, because keep in mind, Giant Boss Raids can be done with any tier 4, so it's not really ideal for me to make a dedicated guide on what characters are good for Giant Boss Raids. So this is why I don't do Giant Boss Raids. So yeah, let's go ahead and start for World Boss Legends. The first character, it is going to be Thor. Now, in theory, Beta Ray Bill is technically better, but because he's a native tier 2, and with the introduction of Zeus, Beta Ray Bill kind of fell out straight away, because Zeus did replace him in World Boss Legends, which makes him irrelevant. Not completely irrelevant, he can still be used as a support, but still he would not be recommended, and plus he's a native tier 2, which is not recommended for free-to-play to start off with. You can obviously build native tier 2s later on, but you would need to focus on the 5 World Boss Legend clears before natives. So, for Thor, his typing is as followed: Universal Alien Male Hero. His use case is World Boss Legends. The CTP of choice, it is going to be a Rage. Keep in mind, you're going to see a lot of characters using Rage. So the ones that I recommend you putting the Rage on first are the characters that can do all the game modes, which we will get to later on. His rotation is as followed: 5 delay cancel into 4, delay cancel into 3, and then when you have the tier 3 and 7 ready, so it's tier 4, then you would use the tier 4 first, 5 delay cancel into 3, cancel into 4, cancel into his tier 3. So I'll show you how to play him, and then we can move on to the next character. Alright, so here we are with the first character, which is Thor. Now, as we have said for Thor, it will be 5 delay cancel into 4, delay cancel into 3. So I'll show you when to cancel 5 and 4. For 5, you're going to cancel it when he reaches to the top. So as you can see, as soon as he got out of the screen, you will cancel into 4, not 2. I'm only canceling into 2 so that I can show you when to cancel. For 4, you're going to cancel it when he comes back to his first spot. So as you can see, we started here, and then you would do the next one, which is being 3. So as you can see, he went back to this first spot. It's going to be kind of complicated, but even if you don't cancel 4, it can also be fine. And then 3 being 3. So let's show you it completely in action. So 5, and then 4, and then 3, like that. As you can see, there you go. Now, when you have your tier 4 and tier 3 ready, you're going to just delay 5, and then 3, 4, and then 6. So you're going to use 7, and then 5, and then 3, 4, and then 6. As you can see, very simple, very easy. So yeah, you will use them for World Boss Legends, and I hope this is easy for you guys. So, moving on to the next character, that is being Miles Morales. However, for Miles Morales, we're going to use his movie uniform and not seasonal, because obviously seasonals are also kind of considered as not paywall, they're crystal walls, but they're seasonal, so you have to wait until they arrive and whatnot. So we're choosing Miles because he is the only relevant speed human male hero for World Boss Legends. He's the only one that's relevant for that game mode, for that typing, sorry. Because there's no one who's battling him out for speed hero, human, and male. So you would use Miles. His use case is obviously World Boss Legends. You wouldn't use him for Alliance battle. He's really bad there. His CTP of choice, it is obviously going to be a Judgment, because he's a World Boss Legend character. His rotation is 2 cancel into 1, cancel into 3, cancel into 5, and then cancel into 4. And then 2 cancel into 1, that's when you have your tier 3 and tier 4 ready. 2 cancel into 1, cancel into 3, cancel into 5, but instead of canceling into 4 directly, you would use the tier 3 here, and then cancel into 4. You would use 7 whenever. So yeah, I'll show you a video, and then how to play him, and then we can move on to the next character. So for the next character, it is Miles Morales. So as we have said, we're going to do 2, then 1, then 3, then 5, then 4. It's all cancelled. So 2, 1, 3, 5, 4. You would obviously do it faster, but I'm only doing it like this so that I can show you how to play it. So if we do it all in motion, it would be 2, 1, 3, 5, 4. As you can see, like that. And then when you have your tier 4 and tier 3 ready, you would use tier 4 whenever, and then you would use 6 when you have when you finish out of 5. So 7, 2, 1, 3, 5, 6, and then 4. You would not delay it like I did, but I'm only doing this just to show you. But to show you it completely in action, it would be 7, 2, 1, 3, 5, 6, 4. As you can see, it's like that. So yeah, that is for Miles. For the next character in our guide, it is going to be Hela. Keep in mind, for Hela, you wouldn't necessarily use her for World Boss Legends. Like, she's good there, she's usable, but her main use case is for PvP. But she's still a very good, a very solid starting option for players. Now, if you would use her for PvP, you're going to need her artifact, of course, a 4-star at minimum. But we are not focusing on PvP, we are focusing on World Boss Legends. Her typing is Universal Alien Female Villain. Her use case is obviously going to be World Boss Legends. Her CTP of choice, it is a Reforged Destruction. So a Mighty Destruction. Not a normal destruction, a Mighty Destruction. Her rotation is 3 cancel into 4, cancel into 5, 1 cancel into 2, and then 3 cancel into 4, cancel into 5, and then cancel into 6, your tier 3. You can use 7 whenever if you tier 4 these characters. So we'll show you a video, and then we'll move on to the next character. Now for the next character, it is going to be Hela. Now for Hela, as we have said, it is 3, cancel into 4, cancel into 5, then 1, 2. So 3, 4, 5. You go to it until the 5th plays out completely, and then you would do 1, 2, and then 1, 2, as you can see. And then when you have your 6 ready, it would 7, then you would use 7, then 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Her main damage is going to come from her tier 3. So yeah, that is for Hela. Very simple, very easy. For the next character, it is going to be Bullseye. We're starting with the Alliance battle characters. I've placed 3 World Boss Legends, 3 Alliance battles, and then 5 can do it all. For Bullseye, his typing is Speed, Human, Male, Villain. Now, he is one of the characters that which is why I told you not to get Miles as seasonal. Obviously, he's a seasonal, so it's sort of a paywall. But at the same time, you've got characters like Bullseye that can do Alliance Battle very well. But at the same time, they can also do some World Boss Legends, because Bullseye can do World Boss Legends. So his use case is obviously mainly being Alliance Battle. CTP of choice, it is a Rage. And his rotation is as follows. It's very simple. 6 cancel into 2, cancel into 3, delay cancel into 5, and then cancel into 4. It's very simple, very easy, because he's a transcend potential character. So you do not need to worry about charging your transcend potential or the 6. If you do not have 6, obviously you do 2 cancel into 3, delay cancel into 5, cancel into 4. I'll show you how to play him, and then obviously I'll show you the scores. For the next character, it is Bullseye. Now for Bullseye, as we have said, it's going to be 6, 2, 3 delay into 5, and then 4. So 6, 2, 3 delay when he shoots, and then 5 and 4. Very simple, very easy. You can use 7 whenever you need. So yeah, I'll show you the Alliance Battle scores, and then we can move on to the next character. So moving on to the next character, it is being Loki. Loki is the new character, the new, Young Avengers uniform. He replaced Zeus already. I was genuinely surprised when I saw that he replaced Zeus already. So for his typing, it is Universal Alien Male Hero. His main use case is Alliance Battle. You would not use him for World Boss Legends, he's not really good there. And then his CTP of choice is obviously going to be a Rage. His rotation is as followed. 3 cancel into 5, cancel into 4, cancel into 1, delay cancel into 2. When you have your tier 3, tier 4 ready, 3 cancel into 5, cancel into your tier 3, 6, and then cancel into 4, cancel into 7, your tier 4, and then 1 delay cancel into 2. Simple, easy. I'll show you how to play him, and then we can move on to the next character. For the next character, it is going to be Loki. For Loki, I'm going to need to show you Bob Sarge's Alliance Battle scores, because I do not own this uniform yet. But his rotation is as followed. 3 cancel into 5, cancel into 4, cancel into 1, delay cancel into 2. So 3, 5, 4, 1. You would cancel 1 until the animation skill is almost done. So as you can see, he's punching, and then on that, before that blast, so he would punch, and then before that one, you're going to cancel into 2, if you got what I mean. Let me demonstrate it again. So he's punching, and then this before this blast that he did, you're going to cancel. So it would be like this when he punches, and then there isn't a blast, it's instead like a fireball, then that's when you cancel. So again, 3, 5, 4, 1, and then he's punching, and then he punched, and then you will be able to see it, but it's very faint. You will be able to see it, and then you're going to cancel into 2. Now when you have his tier 3 and tier 4 ready, you're going to do 3, 5, tier 3, and then 4, 7, and then 1 and 2. It's the same rotation, except you just add them on top of one another. So 3, 5, 6, 4, 7, 1. Oh, I didn't do 3. Whoops, sorry. 3, 5, 6, 4, 7, and then 1. You're going to punch, and then you can see it, and then after that you would cancel into 2. It's slightly complicated, but then you're going to be able to get the hang of it soon enough. So one last time, 3, 5, 6, 4, 7, 1. Okay, I didn't do 3. It's very complicated. Even though this is a new uniform, it's still like you're using the old one. 3, 5, 6, 4, 7, 1, and then 2, not 2, 1. It's complicated, but you will get the hang of it. 3, 5, 6, 4, 7, 1, and then he's going to punch, and then 2. It's complicated, but you'll get the hang of it soon enough. So yeah. The next character, it is going to be Kamala. Now, Kamala's advantage is really, really good. Let me show you why. Her typing is as followed. Speed, inhumane, female, hero. Her advantage is that A, she is an inhumane character, inhumane typing, which already instantly makes her the reasonable choice to use for the Inhuman Day, that one Inhumane that we have in Alliance Battle Extreme. I think it was Extreme, yeah. You would not use Black Ball because it's seasonal. Kamala, on the other hand, she's not a seasonal and she can be discounted, and her character is not a premium as well. So that is the first advantage. The second advantage is she's a speed female hero, which already it's already a better option for you to get as a free-to-play instead of Luna, where you have to spend $30 there. So you can already use Kamala instead of Luna, because Luna is $30 and Kamala I think has 1 day, yeah, 1 day ahead of her because of that Inhuman Day. So that's Kamala's typing. Her use case is obviously Alliance Battle. Her CTP of choice, it is a Rage, and her rotation is as followed. 5 cancel into 4, cancel into 3, cancel into 2, delay cancel into 1. 4 cancel into 5, and then you use your tier 4 when you have it ready. And then 3 cancel into 2, cancel into your tier 3 or 6. So yeah, you would use it at the end and then you would play it out completely. I'll show you how to play her and then we can move on to the next character. For the next character, it is Kamala. So for Kamala, again, I'm going to need to get you another one as someone else's scores because my Kamala is only level 70. If she was level 80, then I would show you it, but she's only level 70. Her rotation is 5, 4, 3, 2 delay cancel into 1. So 5, 4, 3, 2 delay cancel into 1. So yeah, it's very simple. You're going to punch, and then when you do that spin, you're going to cancel into 1. So yeah, you would punch, and when you punch, and then you're going to swap into there, yeah. And for her, when you have her tier 3 and tier 4 ready, you're going to do 4, 5, 7, 3, 2, 6. So 4, 5, 7, 3, 2, and then 6. It's also simple, does not really need much of an explanation. We'll do it one more time, which is 4, 5, 7, 3, 2, and then 6. I did not do 2. I do not know why that happens, but you will get the hang of it soon enough. So 4, 5, 7, 3, 2, and then 6, like that. Simple, easy, and it's not a big problem. The next character is we're starting with the Can Do It All section. The first character, it is going to be Venom. Venom has the combat human male hero. His use case is World Sessions and Alliance Battle. His CTP of choice, it is a Rage, and his rotation is very, very simple. 5 delay cancel into 3, delay and then cancel into 4, sorry. And when you have your tier 4 and tier 3 ready, which you will after doing the first rotation twice, then it would be tier 4 and then tier 3, delay cancel 6, 6 delay cancel into 5, delay cancel into 3, cancel into 4. Same rotation, just add the tier 4 and tier 3 in the beginning. And after you do the tier 4, tier 3 rotation, you just need to do one rotation, which is the 5 delay cancel into 3, cancel into 4. Then you would have the tier 3 ready, and then you can use 7 whenever. So yeah, I'll show you how to play him, and then we can move on to the next character. For the next character, it is Venom. He's one of my favorites in the game, actually. He's very fun to use. So for Venom, we set 5 delay cancel into 3, cancel into 4. So as you can see, you would do this, and then you would cancel directly into 4. It's a V-pad skill, so you can move around. You would cancel 5 when he puts his hand on the ground. As you can see, when he stomps the ground. As soon as he stomps the ground, you switch into 3. So he stomped, and then you would go into 3 and then 4. When you have your tier 3 and tier 4 ready, it's the same rotation. You would just add tier 4, then tier 3. So as you can see, tier 4 and then tier 3 you would cancel when he goes into the ground, and then the ground starts to shake, as you can change, sorry. Because if you do like this, I don't think it would work. No, the Venom head is not out. So you're going to need to do it like this. As soon as the ground changes, all of it, then you would switch into 5 and then you would do the normal rotation. I'll of course show you the Alliance Battle score from my testing because I have a Rage and tier 4 on my account. The next character, it is going to be Winter Soldier, also known as Bucky. Now, for Winter Soldier, he has two uniforms. He has his combat uniform and he has his speed uniform. His combat uniform is mainly used for World Boss Legends. He can also be used for Alliance Battle, but his speed is mainly used for Alliance Battle. So I would suggest not getting his speed yet because of the upcoming seasonal that we're gonna have for Scarlet Spider, but his combat villain is really good. I do highly recommend you getting his combat villain. As you can see, I only have the rotation for combat villain. For speed hero, you have to find it from another content creator because his rotation is very complicated and very hard, so I couldn't really manage to get you an easy one. So instead, we're going to just focus on the combat villain, which is the better option for you to get. His rotation is as followed: 5 delay, cancel into 3, cancel into 4. And then when you have your tier 3, tier 4 ready, you would do 6 tier 3, delay, cancel into 5, delay, cancel into 3, cancel into 4, and then you can use tier 4 whenever you want. So again, it's the same rotation, you would just add tier 3 in the beginning. Obviously, a CTP of choice would be a Rage. I'll show you how to play him, and then we can move on to the next character. For the Winter Soldier, I will just show you the rotation. I do not have scores, so I'll also need to pull scores from someone else. So for his rotation is 5, delay, cancel into 3, cancel into 4. So 5, when he shoots, delay, cancel into 3, delay, and then cancel into 4. Very simple, very easy. Again, you would cancel 5 when he shoots, and then 3, and then 4. Very simple, very easy. And then after that, it's 6, delay, cancel to 5, delay, cancel to 3, delay, and then cancel into 4. It's the same rotation, you just add 6 into the beginning. You cancel 6 when the ship appears. So as you can see, when the ship appears, then you would go 5, and then like that. You can use 7 whenever you want. Simple, easy, and not a huge hassle. So yeah, I'll show you the Alliance battle scores, and then we can move on to the next character. For the next character, it is Storm. Now, one note that I want to give for the new players. Storm is obviously undoubtedly one of the best characters in the game. However, because she's a mutant, she will use mutant materials. The problem with mutant materials is that you will need to play World Boss Legend Ultimate when you play the characters, the bosses, sorry, that drop the mutant materials. You're not going to get the tier 2 materials, so black antimatter, which is going to be helpful for the other more variety of other characters. That's the only problem that she will have. Other than that, she is undoubtedly one of the best. Her use case is World Boss Legends and Alliance Battle. Her typing is a Blast Mutant Female Hero. Her CTP of choice is obviously going to be a Rage. And her rotation is as followed: 3, cancel into 5, cancel into 4, cancel into 1, cancel into 2. And then when you have your tier 3, tier 4 ready, 3, cancel into 1, cancel into 5, cancel into 4, and then cancel into the tier 3, and then delay, cancel into 1, cancel into 2. Very simple, very easy. I'll show you how to play her, and then we can move on to the next character. For the next character, it is going to be Storm. Now, Storm, I would show you the testing because I have her at tier 4, but I do not have a Rage on her, so I will also pull out another scores from someone else. So for Storm, it is 3, cancel into 5, cancel into 4, cancel into 1, and then cancel into 2. So 3, 5, 4, 1, and then 2. Simple and easy as well. So again, 3, 5, 4, 1, and 2. You would not do it as slow as I am. You would do it very quickly, like so, 3, 5, 4, 1, 2. But I'm only doing it slowly just so that I can show you how to play her correctly. When you have the tier 3 and tier 4 ready, you would use tier 4 whenever, and then you do 3, 1, 5, 4, delay, cancel 6, and then 1, 2. So 3, 1, 5, 4, 6, and then you can use that. And when she starts to rise, then you cancel into 1 and 2. So yeah, you saw how she started to rise, then that's when you cancel. So again, 3, 1, 5, 4, 6, and then she's starting to rise, and then 1, 2. Not 2, 1, 1, 2. So yeah, again, simple, and it's not a big problem. She's quite easy and fun. The next character, it is Gamora. Now, Gamora's typing is actually really good as well. Speed alien female hero. Her use case is obviously Mobile Legends Alliance Battle Extreme and Legends. As you can see, she has two CTP of choices. This relies heavily on what you want. Do you either A, want to sacrifice an Alliance Battle Extreme and Legends performance for the sake of having a better result for World Boss Legends, then you would use energy. However, if you want to have a better performance for Alliance Battle, then you would use a Rage. The problem is, if the score difference between the energy and the Rage were not a lot, I would 100% recommend you getting the energy. Problem is, the score difference between them is actually 2 mil, sometimes 2.5 mil. So it's a big margin. So I cannot really recommend you just get energy. The Rage will help you if you want to do it for Alliance Battle. However, if you're more of World Boss Legends targeting, then you would use energy. Keep in mind, they're both very good. They're both going to be usable for both World Boss Legends and Alliance Battle. It just depends on which one you want to sacrifice performance for. Her rotation is as followed. 6, cancel into 3, delay cancel into 4, cancel into 5. And then when you have your 7 ready, you would just do 6 cancel into 3, delay cancel into 4, and then cancel into 5, use 7 whenever. It's the same rotation, just you can use 7 whenever you need. I'll show you how to play her, and then we can move on to the last character. The next character, it is Gamora. Her rotation is also very simple, very easy. So 6, 3, and then until she shoots, and then 4 and 5. You can use 7 whenever. And then after it, you will have 6 on cooldown, then you would just do 3, 4, 5, until 6 is ready, then 6, 3, delay 4, and 2, 5. So as so, 6, 3, and then when she shoots, then 4, then 5. I would show you my scores again, but like I told you, because there's two different types of CTPs, which is energy and rage, I placed an energy for her, so the score difference is going to be huge, which is why, again, I'm going to pull other scores instead. So yeah, let's move on to the next character. The last and final character, it is Ghost Rider. Now, I was trying to think very hard on what other character that I can get, the final one, but the problem is most characters that can do it all are natives. And I wanted to try to find one that is not a native, and we landed on just Ghost Rider. Because we cannot obviously use Mephisto, he's a native tier 3. We cannot use Null, because he's a native tier 3. We cannot use Doctor Strange, because he's a native tier 2. So it's kind of a really big problem. So we landed on Ghost Rider. So for Ghost Rider, he has his typing, he has no one else that's competing with him for that typing. So universal human male hero. As you can see, he has 3 use cases. So it's the same as Hela, except Hela just doesn't do Alliance Battle. Except Ghost Rider can do all and PvP, but the PvP will need his artifact. So his CTP of choice, it is obviously going to be a Rage. And then his rotation is as followed. 2 cancel into 5, cancel into 3, delay cancel into 4. And then 2 cancel into 5, cancel into 3, delay cancel into tier 4. And then tier 3, delay cancel into 4. So yeah, I'll show you how to play Ghost Rider, and then that will be it. For the last character of today, it is going to be Ghost Rider. Now, I would show you my Alliance Battle Extreme and Legends for Ghost Rider, but I'm not the best for when I play Ghost Rider. Like, I know his correct rotation, but I do not know how to play him that well. So his rotation is as followed. 2 cancel into 5, cancel into 3, delay cancel into 4. So as you can see, 2, 5, and then 3, you would wait until he throws the rock and then cancel into 4. So yeah, it's simple as well. So to do it one more time, 2, 5, 3, you would wait until he spins, throws the rock, and then cancel into 4. It's simple, And the reason we're doing this rotation instead of what we did previously is because with this rotation, we're going to enable our rage to activate on the third one, which then will prioritize a lot of damage increase. So for when you have this tier 4 and tier 3 ready, it will be 2, 5, 3, and then wait until this one finishes, and then 7, 6, wait until the entire ground changes, and then you would cancel into 4. So yeah, simple and easy. One more time, 2, 5, 3, and then you would do 7, and then 6, wait until the ground changes, and then 4. Simple, easy, and he is really, really good. As you can see, we've gone down to X37. Now, obviously, this isn't a reliable test against this dummy here, but it's still kind of cool to see how much he can deal. So yeah, that was for the last character, and yeah. So yeah, guys, that was all for today's video. I do hope that you guys have enjoyed it. These videos take a long time to make, so a subscription would be very, very amazing from you all. So yeah, guys, that was all for today's video. If you have enjoyed it, please like and subscribe and comment down below what other future guides do you want to see. So yeah, guys, I'll see you all in the very next video. Goodbye.